Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He's taking a shot on his first play. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Has a man, it's Ertz. Juke the defender. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Really Gay there on the tackle. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the open. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. That's up.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Get down.
Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run with Kamara. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Carr here from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Down. What's up?
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it. And he makes the house come.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Henry again on second down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Got his target. That's Kohler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Kamara. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. This one into the hands of Aguilar. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw is Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. To throw his Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They go play action with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Second down, they go again with Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Again, it's Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This is first and 10. Here's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Carr. Connecting with Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing his Carr. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Carr. Got to have this one. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And off we go from SoFi. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
This into the hands of Will Dissly. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down. To throw, Herbert. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack for the defense. Another try following the sack. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Edwards. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carr gonna open with a pass here. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the shotgun, Carr. This one's taken in by Hill. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Carr off the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. They'll run with Kamara. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 39. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he crosses midfield before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers in possession. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Here we go with Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout called by the Chargers, their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. To the air this time, Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. They're now set for 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Herbert now off the play fake. Headed out right. Stiff arm success. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a ball...
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that'll bring up second down. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Deion Henley. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
That's complete to Kamara. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here. Carr now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. From the gun, a give to Miller. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to it. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And that's good for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 34. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll go down here at the 16. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game. 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup. 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They give on 2nd to Kamara. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Carr. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks. Out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And we're underway from Kansas City. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started.
Hello.
It's 1st and 10.
Come back!
Mahomes starting off with a throw. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Yellow! Hey, rip list! 15! Hard side!
From the 48. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get 38 out of the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow! Riblet! Yellow! Hard side!
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yellow! 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 Attack! Hard side!
Another try following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fire down these two! 57, 57. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6.
Right. Fight down these two. Fight down these two. Hey, color. Right side.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets him around 6 there. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Get down.
Offense in the hurry up here. Another run for Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. It's Kamara on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
7:34.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
One.
Throwing on first down. It's caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. At the 20. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action with Khan. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Carr off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Carr throwing on third. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Saints trying to make some noise before halftime. They'll come up first and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Go. Hey, 43, 15. Watch out.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Watch out.
Mahomes on first and 10. Has a man, it's Brown. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Hey, yellow, hey, go gun. Yellow. Watch out.
From the 43. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
50, yellow. Easy. Come back. Watch out.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Attack. 43. Watch out.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Yellow. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. Right side.
Another throw for Mahomes. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
15,
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it. Attack, attack. Hey, 43. 15, 15. Shot.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level.
Yellow.
Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
15. Right side.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Carr with it on first. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Right now. Hey, 7:34.
Running behind center with Kamara. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Mickey kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They give to Kamara, left side. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Kamara's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Carr now on 1st and 10. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's taken down at the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working out of the gun. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap. And that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back to Robinson now on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
They run it again with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force a turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Daniels.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Up the middle with Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Daniels looking to throw. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll lead. Second and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards. Leads to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Olave over the middle.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage. They can run that play on any down.
Here's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Carr to throw. And it's caught. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Carr.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
With finishes like this is why we love it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, no.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, 27 yards. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Now Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Love. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw now. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Down to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Williams. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Corum. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mild.